Today is Friday, May 12th, and I am so excited I have to show you what's happening in the garden already. If this is your first time stopping here, my name is Leigh, and this is our backyard garden. Today is another day of high fashion and fancy hairdos, and I always feel just so glamorous to be out here. I was spending my morning out here watering everything in, and I am amazed at the growth we've had already. So I wanted to take a little tour with you and show you what's popping up. Let's go for a walk through the backyard garden. Oh my goodness, look at the beautiful allium, and I'm so happy to see that the bees have something. Oh, this is so beautiful. They are everything I hoped for. They're very tall, they're now in their fully round shape, and they just add something special to the garden. And like I said, for me, I think that they are like just very Dr. Seuss, my Seussish gladiator alliums. Also, while I was out walking around, we have major weeding to do. I saw this beautiful poppy here. I didn't sow poppy seeds this year. This self-sowed from last year. Isn't that gorgeous? And then today I have a whole load of chamomile that I am going to harvest. Now, I complained about this chamomile. I confess I complained because it really is invasive at the base. But look how beautiful the chamomile is. And I've been meaning to come out and smell it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Look at this. So I'm going to collect this and let it dry. And I will make tea, and I will also add it to Aki's food after it's dried. Look at the beautiful display of irises. Oh my gosh. There is so much happening here, you guys. The garden, it's like it all just woke up all at once. So the tomatoes have been in for 6 days now, or today might be day 7, I think, actually. And look how absolutely incredible everything looks. The stems are really, really, really happy. Keep trying to get a close-up of this glitter that I see. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what it means when the tomato leaves and the branches have like glitter? I mean, it is so spectacular. I can't get over the beauty of it. So, oh gosh, I'm in discovery of my own garden today. Look, one of my clematis has opened. Really gorgeous. We just created this, little area here along the stockade fence where we planted all of our old clematis. We just went ahead and transferred it, and we figured it would take off on the hog panel and hopefully just merge together and become like a wall of clematis flowers. So beautiful. I just can't wait to see that. So, oh my gosh, I'm walking by the strawberry patch. Oh, look, these are supposed to be June strawberries, you guys. Oh, let me get straight out there. Oh, look how beautiful. Wow. Oh, they look great. The strawberries are so much happier in the galvanized beds. I am so happy that I moved them. Wow, last year when we planted these bare root, we did get strawberries, but not until June. So, it's funny, as I walk around, I'm an absolute disaster today. Well, every day. My hands are dirty constantly. They're just stained. I don't really care, though, And, sometimes I go in and I look at John, and even today I apologized. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm not very glamorous. This is, I'm chronically dirty until bedtime. My hair is always a mess. I don't touch my hair until I've handled all of our food for the day. So I take care of everything else before I take care of myself, and it's okay. And I realize at the end of the day, it's more important to me to feel respected than it is to feel beautiful. And I think when you have self-respect and integrity, that just exudes a different level of beauty. And I really just, you have to feel okay with yourself when you do this, because if you're all caught up in looking a certain way as a gardener, that's going to go away. You're going to put all of your time into gardening, and there's so much of a greater reward. I'm not saying you shouldn't have self-care, but you should definitely, consider what it is that you're putting your time into. And for me, the reward of the garden is paying back over and over again. Now, I'm going to show you the progress of our corn and our cucumbers that we planted Saturday. So today is day 6, and I came out and watered just to find a wonderful surprise. guys. The corn is popping up. Yay! This is so exciting. And you know, sometimes you don't see it right away. You don't see it until you bring the hose out and you start watering everything, and it gets nice and wet, and then you can see the little green nubs popping up, and then you realize what you planted is showing up. And the good news is that besides, you know, this is the fairy morse that we planted. Over here on this side is the corn kernels from the corn that we grew last year and harvested the corn ear as a seed corn. So our very own corn is showing up, and hopefully it's going to germinate into a good corn, because you know, our friend Dusty Flats was telling us that because it's a hybrid corn, that it may not be the same Silver Queen, but there's only one way to find out, right guys? You have to try it and see what happens. So right now I know for certain that we're going to have at least half of the bed is germinating, for certain, of a good quality corn that we know what it is. So the mystery is, will the corn ears that we harvested as seed, will that actually be Silver Queen, or will it be something else? So you'll have to stick around to find out. So if you stayed with me this long and you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. Please hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you like this kind of content, please give us a thumbs up. So I'm going to show you something else that popped up today. Again, it's day 6. I planted all of this Saturday, and today is Friday. So check this out. There it is, you guys. Do you know what it is? It's a tender green cucumber. Yay! So there's just one. There's no signs of White Wonder yet, or the muncher. I do know that the muncher takes a little while, and the tender green is a new addition to the garden, but I'm really happy to see that it germinated. Actually, there's 2. Yay! Hopefully I didn't plant 27 of these like I am very guilty of doing normally. I think I only planted 2, I think. So if I planted 2 and I got 2, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Oh, something I will never plant again will be direct sowing petunias. We just cannot get them out of the ground. But I did expand a bed over here for extra shishito peppers. And over here I have 2 extra tomato plants that I couldn't squeeze into their group beds. So I have a Dr. Witchy's here standing alone, which is looking really, really good and healthy so far. Its new green up on the top is looking gorgeous. And this over here is an extra mortgage lifter. Look at this crazy head of lettuce though. I have to harvest this before. I keep saying I'm going to harvest it and I never do, but it's going to bolt soon, so I better get it out of the ground. There's a lot of stuff that's actually bolting, so let's go take a walk and see how everything else is doing. Here's something that I talked to you about in our last video that I can link below about beneficial flowers. This is the white buckwheat, or also known as soba. This, you know, is just self-sowed from the seed from last year. It's actually all throughout the garden, and it's okay, we just let it go. And if you don't like where it shows up, you can gently tickle it out and put it into deeper soil and it will hold. Here goes my Hungarian hearts, and yes, I know, I'm well aware I have to stake everything up before the storm comes. I just haven't had a chance to do that. There's so much going on here. Yesterday I came out and started to transplant my basil, so that's purple opal basil that I grew specifically to be intermingled with the tomatoes as a beneficial herb. Gosh, everything is looking so good. Today I'm planting more marigolds. I have nasturtium soaking in the house, and I am planting borage today. This is the pink buckwheat. You see, it just comes up. Wherever it drops its seeds is where it comes up, and it's okay. Like I said, we grow tons of it. Here goes some marigold volunteers, and again, we'll tickle this out and add it in. So we just keep adding everything in. Now you can tell the difference with the buckwheat though, because this is going to be red buckwheat, and you can tell because of the veining on its leaf. And then there is a pink one around here somewhere that gets, I think that this is the pink one here, its stem is more pink than it is red. But they are obviously different once they start growing. The basil that I planted over here is the lettuce leaf basil, and it's in a bad mood. It's been in a bad mood since I put it in, but it's holding on. Now this is more than 24 hours. This is a day and a half of the basil going in, so it will recover, I'm certain. But I'm going to go ahead and plant more seed beside it, direct sowed, so at least I know what it is. Can you believe it, you guys? My garden is behind me. My garden. I work so hard sowing all of these seeds and doing all of this. It touches me spiritually. I'm going to get emotional. So when I came out here the other day and I was working and I was finishing up my peppers going into the ground, I sat up and I looked down and I said, here she is. My garden is planted. I mean, I just can't wait. I think it's going to be a great year, you guys. I hope you're going to stick around to see our progress. Also, another thing that's very cool, when you come out and you put the hose on and you give everything a big drink and you see your carrots popping out. Can you see all these little carrot shoots? I think that my germination success for all of these varieties, you can see the little stakes back there. I'm going to say, based on the way they're coming up, that my germination rate is in the 90%, if not closer to 100. So, oh, it's so exciting. And look, lettuce, I have full heads of lettuce back here. Look at the colors. Oh, lettuce is just, it's so incredible. So, and look, you guys, the dragon's egg cucumber has germinated. Oh gosh, it's only been 6 days. What does this mean that everything is coming up? I mean, it's just going to be an incredible year. So, oh, look, it's a market more. I have more cucumbers, 6 days. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is so exciting. Happy birthday, everybody. It's going to be a great year. Look at all my radishes are coming up. Hopefully they won't bolt. I have some Toscano kale hanging on here. The cabbage loopers really like this bed though. It's full of brassicas and I just kind of let it go, and I'm going to have a different plan for growing brassicas this year. I have a big problem of starting them too late and then they're not ready on time. Well, I just realized this red rhubarb is in absolute perfect pristine condition. This one I did sow late this winter, so this is a new starter. But gosh, can you imagine if I actually get Brussels sprouts from this year? And actually the Groningers don't look so bad either. Something is having its way with this red rhubarb over here. It's probably cabbage looper, but I really can't complain. If I would have just got them out here a little bit sooner, I probably would have guaranteed production. But like I said, I'm going to start all this stuff in climate control inside the house this year in the middle of summer, so that by the time September rolls around, I'm going to have some really good starter plants. I'm going to do it. This blue curled Scotch, I've never had a bolt like this before, and it's so beautiful. I think that we're probably going to have volunteer blue curled Scotch kale everywhere through the yard after this. Maybe it's foolish, I don't know. I'm leaving it hang around because the pollinators are so aggressive already. I have a ton of bees and wasps and hornets and all sorts of hoverflies, and everything is just really anxious. So I'm letting things like this hang around for a little while so the pollinators have something to work on while they're waiting for the rest of the garden. Here's an update on my Texas bluebonnet lupins that I grew from seed. What a satisfying little perennial flower to grow. They seem to be very happy here. And while you can't see it now, in the morning when they have dew, it kind of pools into its center area and it looks like a little tiny sparkly diamond in there. I love looking at them in the morning. This is perennial snapdragon. These little shoots that are coming up is liatris bulb, blazing star liatris that I bought from Costco. So I'm really excited that that's coming up. Look, here's another bee. Everything is out. This means it's something that we have so many pollinators out already. This here is a Mexican sunflower, which is not actually like a traditional sunflower at all. I think that its botanical name is Tithonia. Check it out, look it up. It supposedly is a major magnet for hummingbirds. These little seedlings here are tropical milkweed for the monarchs. So today I have to get my New Guinea and Patience in. They're suffering a little bit. These are the ones that suffered from the frost, but they're bouncing back. And this is a Russell mix lupin that I grew as a bare root starter in from Tractor Supply. I think we showed that in one of our videos, so this is coming along nicely as well. But this bed here, you guys, it needs major weeding right now. But look, I have beautiful peonies open. My bearded iris, I wish I knew what variety this was. I don't know their botanical names, but with the peonies and this beautiful red maple tree that I absolutely love. I love turning the corner into the garden from the gate coming in from the driveway and just seeing all of this variety back here. It's so beautiful. It's so worth it. I'll do it as long as I can walk. I'll do it if I have to crawl. No matter how much pain I'm in, I'm going to be out here. I will be a gardener for the rest of my life. There's no doubt about it. I'll step out of the sun for a moment. I think I'm having some camera failure. Oh no. So it's getting a little overcast and a little hazy. A storm is supposed to be coming today, but it's all good. We need the rain. Hopefully it will be done before we have to wake up and work on landscaping tomorrow. This is also a very interesting flower. Before I tell you what it is, do you know what it is? It's sage. I grew this from seed last year. It smells wonderful. And this is the first year I'm seeing it throw its flowers. The bees have been loving it. I hope you like that little garden tour. There will be plenty more to come. So today I still have to, we have grass to cut. I have thousands and thousands of seeds to go into the ground still. So it's going to be another day of being bent over and getting all of that done. Thank goodness the flats of the vinca that I bought are in the ground. So they're all taken care of. I have the flats of the perennial snapdragons that I have to get into the ground. I have to find the right home for them. And then it's just going to be remembering where I squirreled my seeds away, because I plant them so crazy through the garden because I like cosmos and borage and basil all popping up together. So I put stuff in the ground, and the only place I really know for certain where I put a seed is where I plant my marigolds. So, you know, in a month it'll be a surprise to see what's popping up. So I am going to go in and start cooking lunch and get ready to plant my seeds. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Please subscribe, you guys. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video.